Beats Planet.
What's good, y'all? What's cracking lacking? Voch Lombardi. We back at it. Everything's everything. Easy peasy. No problem. Take a sip of the Happy Juice before I get started. Get y'all hydration on, please. Anyway. First of all, what's happening? Got a lot of stuff that we can go over, or this could be a 10-minute show and we'll get in up out of here. Get in and out of here. It's up to y'all. A lot of stuff happened today in Cowboy land. We had a State of the Union address. Got a few things I want to say about that. And I did a video earlier. I did it last night, but I dropped it this morning. It was about Dak Prescott and his deep passing percentages. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We know that in Cowboy land, there's this myth that goes around. You're lagging, buffering. Just hit reset. I don't think my mouth ever going to match my words till I get a better processing situation. But anyway, what was I saying? I did my Dak. Cover my mouth up. Y'all won't know what the hell I'm saying to cover my mouth up. Shit. I did a Dak Prescott video last night, and I dropped it because there's this myth that goes around about his deep ball accuracy or his quarterback accuracy in general. You know, talking about, he can't hit the broad side of a barn. He can't boom, boom, boom. Boy, too bad we got all these deep threats, but Dak can't throw the ball deep. I kind of hate when I hear standoffish fan talk like that, because I know that most of it comes from not doing research. It comes from hearing these narratives that they spew on broadcast view. A lot of it comes from just pure ignorance, right? And I could take this in one of two ways. I could either be angry YouTube guy and just kind of attack people, or I can try to educate people. Now, don't get me wrong. I've done my fair share of attacking people. I think I'm pretty good at it. But I like when I can bring information to the forefront. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. I'm just setting the table right now for those of you that don't know. The phones are lit today. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187, access code 309-104. This is pretty much like a Cowboy-centered show, so y'all can call in with any kind of Cowboy talk you want, or you can do random football talk, whatever the hell you want to call in and be like, hey, Voch, why does da-da-da, boom, 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 and I'll try my best to answer that question, so. We're going to do a little bit of that, too. So the number is in the description. It's on the screen. And like you heard me say it. So there you go right there. And I'm sure somebody at some point in the chat box, Nene not here, but somebody in the chat box will hold it down and copy and paste it for me. So there's that. A few housekeeping notes before we get started. I'm doing fantasy football leagues. I think I'm doing 2 of them. I was going to do 4. But the problem with me doing 4 is that I don't want to get fantasy football like exhausted or whatever. And I don't want to be super active in 2 of them. And I just treat the other 2 like shit. You know what I'm saying? So I have not links, but I got like posts in my Patreon website situation page or whatever. You can go on there and there's a post that $10 patrons can see. It's only $10 patrons can see it, and y'all can drop y'all's emails in there, and it's about 5 people that have dropped emails in there. So if you're a $10 patron, it's wide open. Now after about another week or so, if those spots don't fill up, then I'll go to $5 and $1 patrons, and then I'll just start picking people at random if it's that bad. So go on Patreon. I got 2 posts that's open, one for the $10 people, one for everybody that ain't $10 people, saying, hey, yo, Voch, put me in if you ain't got enough on that. So be sure to get over to that and put your emails in there. So when it's time for me to set up the fantasy football league, I'll have your information, and I'm kind of gonna make a big deal out of it. Not big deal, but I'm gonna be posting the draft. Like, I'm gonna do a live stream for that draft. I'm going to week by week just look at my matchups and just kind of put out different things that I would do. And if I win the championship, maybe I get a little bit of clout as a fantasy football champion, and then I can do some fantasy football content. You never know. Okay. Besides that, I mean, check out the merch. shop.spreadshirt.com/shoplombardi. That link is in the description as well. Everybody that support me, I appreciate it. Now, let's get into the talks of the day. Chat box, which one y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want to talk about this Dallas Cowboys State of the Union first, or y'all want to talk about the Dak Prescott deep accuracy study? Y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about first. Let me turn my levels down a little bit. Sounds like I'm blaring through your headphones and speakers there. Y'all in the chat box, tell me what y'all wanna hear about first. And of course, y'all know that the phones are open the whole time. So whatever y'all want to do, let me know. Okay. We seem pretty even down the middle. All right, let's do this then. Let's talk about the State of the Union. And I'm going to do that to kind of transition into another topic that I find totally interesting. So, did anybody feel like Jerry Jones was kind of sick of y'all asking dumbass questions? Did anybody feel like that? Let me plug up my charger. Could anybody hear the frustration in Jerry Jones' voice today? I thought that was very interesting. The first question, just off the rip, right? You would imagine that, they would kind of cookie cutter it a little bit. They were like, yo, Jerry, how you feel about the team? Yo, Jerry, what do you think about playoffs this year? What about Zeke? You know what I'm saying? You would imagine that they would kind of lead up to the shit, but no, from the very first rip, Jerry Jones like, hey man, we got a lot of talent, we stacked, we feel good about this year. Open up y'all questions, and it was nothing but Zeke conversation. And I just know Jerry Jones sick of the Zeke talk. He's just sick of the Zeke. They'll ask him, okay, Jerry, how you feel about Zeke not being here? I mean, shit, he late. Y'all gonna find him? We'll talk about it. He in trouble? We'll see. Y'all gonna sign him? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was Jerry Jones, I'd be pretty pissed off too. But when you look at Jerry had a lot of I'm sick of y'all hoes talking about this in him. This is very interesting. Y'all can kind of go back and read the body language a bit. Jason Garrett was more so, hey man, da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. We got guys, I got you. But Stephen Jones's demeanor was very interesting. One thing I've been saying, I said on Twitter about a couple days ago, about a week ago, and I said on a live stream maybe 2 streams ago, that I think Stephen Jones is undefeated. Now, I'm looking at this whole scenario. Zeke and his side, they're playing hardball. I get it. I don't think Stephen Jones is the type to bend or break or comply to your hardball. Stephen Jones is saying, hey, man, if you want to sit out practice, bro, do your thing. I ain't mad at it. Shouts out for Brandon Hart. He sent a dime to the Cash App. He says, for the culture. Appreciate you, Brandon, dropping a dime in the Cash App for the culture. All this contribution that I'm getting is going to be put into a camera microphone. Just letting y'all know what the contributions go to. So, okay, that's Mooseville, Brandon. That's not Sports Fan Entertainment. That's Frankly Football Podcast. Brandon, appreciate it, Brandon. Salute to you, sir. Stephen Jones is saying, Yo, man, Zeke can sit out all he wants to because one or two things gonna happen. Zeke either gonna sit out and lose money, or he gonna show his ass up when it's time to, really show up. Show up. Jerry Jones would like everybody to be there. Here's the buzzword. Jerry Jones would like everybody to be there for the optics of it, but Stephen Jones is like F optics. You know what I'm saying? I just want my pocketbook to look straight at the end of this thing, and at the end of this thing, Zeke got lawyer fees. Zeke ain't really made no real. What's up, Tasha? Hey, Zeke got lawyer fees. Zeke ain't really made no real money. He's only in the third. He's done the third year of his contract, so he got 2 more years of contract to go. And Stephen Jones knows Zeke needs money. So you're gonna start missing camp dates. You're gonna start getting them fines, and I know you're not gonna miss no game checks. So Stephen Jones saying, man, look, you can hold out all you want to, but 9 times out of 10, we wasn't gonna run you hard in training camp no way. We wasn't gonna run you hard in preseason no way. So if you want to sit out until then, do your thing. I saw somebody say, well, Le'Veon Bell kind of set the precedent for what these running backs can do. I kind of disagree because Le'Veon. Voch got you on your ET phone. Yeah, man. I was cleaning my knife today. I got a lot of knives. I was cleaning my knife today and I got a little slip there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. Actually, look, my knife is sharp. My knife is pretty sharp now. I'm happy about it. But somebody was saying that Le'Veon Bell kind of set a precedent for these for these running backs or these football players to just sit out an entire year, and this is where I think that's different. Le'Veon Bell got franchise tagged, made his money, then he sat out. You know what I'm saying? Le'Veon Bell had a smooth $16 million that he could just sit around and just hold on to that until he got the contract he wanted. Zeke is on a rookie deal. Melvin Gordon, they're on rookie deals. Yannick Ngakoue, I don't think Jadeveon Clowney has gotten any big money yet. Like, those guys are on their rookie deal. So I don't think Zeke can really afford to, from a money standpoint. I don't think Zeke can afford to just sit down and lose money. Zeke is trying to get money. Zeke's trying to go up. But how it's structured, you go down quick. You know what I'm saying? And I think Stephen Jones knows that. So, yeah, Zeke's not there day one in attempt to I think Zeke really wants to be a camp, man, but his representation maybe wants him to sit out a little bit. But a combination of you ain't made no money, we going to start costing you money, and you've been in the principal's office, it seems like every year since you've been in the league, Zeke, you better sit your goofy ass down and cut it out. Right? And cut it out. This is another point I had too. Let me see if I can do something about this camera. Y'all gonna still be able to hear me. I just want to see if I can do something about this camera real fast. Something else too that I found was interesting though. Yeah, okay, y'all can hear me. Something else too that I found was interesting is even if Zeke says, you know what, I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna play chicken. I'm going to do I'm gonna make it hard for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, y'all on this Super Bowl run, you need Ezekiel Elliott. Good luck trying to win a Super Bowl without me. I feel like I'm still lagging a little bit. Yeah, I'll fix it later on or whatever. Y'all can still hear me. I feel like if Ezekiel Elliott puts Stephen Jones in a bad spot, I think Stephen Jones is the type of GM that'll go sign Jay Ajayi and run him, Tony Pollard, and Mike Weber and just let them fly. I 100% think Stephen Jones is that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Zeke is fantastic. Zeke is amazing. Zeke is elite. You can't allow Zeke to handicap your cap situation. You know what I'm saying? And not even handicapping the salary cap situation, you can't allow Zeke to just kind of muscle you. You can't let Zeke do that, you know? Now, I think all that shit goes out the window when we're talking about quarterbacks. You know, quarterbacks can play hardball because they're quarterbacks. I don't think Jalen Smith can play hardball. Let me put my number back on the screen. I don't think Jalen Smith can play hardball. I don't think guys like Anthony Brown can play hardball. Like those are the guys that are easily replaceable. F the leg, just listen to the brilliant. Those are the guys that we can that we can replace. Because when we talk about the controversy or whatever, like when we not even controversy, but the conflicting opinions of who we gonna cut when it comes down to cut day. We talk about we got plenty guys at O line that can play. We got plenty guys at D line, plenty guys at receiver and cornerback that can play. So if any one of these guys give you a hard time, you can simply just say, man, look, Byron Jones, I feel you, but Jordan Lewis can play, and we'll just plug in Jordan Cheadle. We're just running for the cardio, or Donovan Alumba, or the young Michael Jackson that we just got. You know what I'm saying? D-Law, you trying to give us a hard time. We got Robert Quinn and Randy Gregory. We just going to run with those guys. We just going to call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can play those type of games with everybody. Now, if you're the quarterback, you just ain't finna run Cooper Rush out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think Dak is the only one with the true leverage, but I think Steven's going to end up paying him anyway. But as far as Zeke goes, man, look, Zeke is the most talented guy on this. Zeke is the most talented guy running back wise on the roster. He might be the best player on the team. However, I don't think Stephen Jones will let him bully him or play bad guy with him. I think what's going to end up happening, Zeke will never. Let me fix my audio here. Zeke will never. I'm trying to find like a nice way to say it, but I can only say this in a hood way. Like, you can't hold Steven. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold Steven. I just get Jay Ajayi in this bitch and roll my two rookies, and we'll just go from there. 100 grand. What's a less hood way to say you can't hold Steven?
I
can't think of a proper way to say it.
Muscle him.
Hold him. I just think Holmes sounds better. Z got this.
He can't put his feet to the fire.
He can't put Stephen Jones's feet to the fire.
Like, it's not working. He a G. I'm telling you right now.
Mm.
Stephen Jones is a G, and I believe you're absolutely right.
Mm.
Come on, man. They not looking and saying, okay, wait a minute. We got other running backs on the market right now. Hold on.
Jay
Ajayi, we got the best offense. Yeah.
Jay Ajayi being this bitch tomorrow.
Yeah. Like look exactly. You see what I'm saying? We got the best offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Ajayi. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do good.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been telling people be on the lookout for Tony Pollard now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I believe that we're so deep in different positions that Stephen Jones is like, listen, if you want to play, come on, you can play, but we going to go far with or without you.
Sure.
And I believe the way that Kevin Moore's scheme is, they're like, listen, man, like, we going to run the ball, sure, but we got Coop.
Yeah.
we got all these weapons.
Yeah.
So I believe that Stephen Jones is like, if I got to roll the dice without you, I'm going to roll the dice without you. We already set aside what we was going to pay you. Now, what you want to do?
Yeah, do something.
What you want to do? Because they set their money aside to pay. They said, you saw what he said. We can pay all three.
Mm-hmm.
They said it. They keep saying it. All the media saying, yo, man, I don't know how the Cowboys going to pay all three.
Mm-hmm.
They already see how they can do it already.
Yep.
You're not going to come and demand all this money. It's not happening. Take it or leave it.
You're not going to hold that man foot to the fire, bruh.
No. You're not. It's like take it or leave it, man.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. And I agree with you. Yo, Jerry Jones was ready to curse them out.
Jerry was sick of them hoes. He was sick of them. He was sick of them.
He was frustrated. He's like, what? Huh? I can't hear you. Because they was asking some stupid questions. I'm like, you really think Jerry Jones is going to sit here and tell you,
hey, look.
Garrett is going to be the coach. Garrett's going to be the coach. I think Garrett's going to. You think he's going to sit? Come on, man.
Look, the funniest, listen, 100 grand, the funniest part of the goddamn press conference, Clarence Hill, and I know that's his country ass voice. Clarence Hill asked Jerry, he say, so y'all see like Tyreek Hill situation, like, does that piss y'all off based on the Zeke situation? Everybody was quiet, said no comment, they ended the damn press. I say, fuck this, I'm leaving. They walked out that mug when they asked about Tyreek. Why you asking me about Tyreek Hill, bro? Why you asking me this?
They just said
Nobody
They
said, listen,
just-
nobody said nothing about Travis Frederick. Nobody said nothing about these rookies coming in. Nobody said nothing about shit that matters. You know what I'm saying?
All they was talking about was Zeke.
They talked about Zeke,
about nobody else.
Zeke, Michael Thomas, and Tyreek Hill. That was a waste. That was a waste of questions. They should be fired. Is Travis healthy? Is Tyrone Crawford gonna be available? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Thank God somebody asked. Thank God somebody asked about Randy. That was a fantastic question. I would love to know something about Randy.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And they asked about Dak a little bit. You know what I mean? Tried to switch it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was like, I won't be surprised if a couple of them reporters don't get asked back next year. They gonna get their credentials revoked.
Jerry right here in the back.
They was asked.
Jerry right here in the back. Do you like corn dogs or hot dogs better? What? Bye. Leave. Get out of here.
Because, I mean, Jerry Jones said, actually, was it Steven or Jerry? It was one of them. Was like, listen, I don't care what other teams do. That has nothing to do with us.
Jerry Jones said we make our own market. We ain't he said we ain't worried about what's going on in Cleveland. We don't care what's going on in New Orleans. We set our own market. I said,
I said, that's a boss right there. That's a boss. And he said, I don't care. If all three of them decided to walk up to my office and ask for that bread, I'm sorry. I cut you first.
Yeah.
I cut you first.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Jerry Jones, he will pay you if you play ball.
Yeah. Play ball.
If you don't play ball, guess what? You got to go.
Yeah.
I love you, but you got to go. Look at Randy. They could have been cut Randy, yo.
Yeah.
They love him to death. Why? Because he playing ball.
Yeah.
You got to play ball, man.
I just think it's interesting how the whole front office player dynamic goes. Like you said, play ball. Like not even in a play football kind of way, but if you they got a plan for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like D-Law's playing. Man, look, D-Law, I want to pay you so bad because you do so well, but your shoulder bothering the shit out of me. So look, how about we franchise tag you and you give us another year of dominance and we gonna pay you? And that's what happened. They franchise tagged me. Say, shit, that boy did it again. that boy did it again. What's your boy? Beanie Siegel said? He said, lames get lucky, but the real ones do it again. You know what I'm
saying? Exactly. Not only did he do it again, now come on now, like they had their little rough patches, knowing the contract. They had their little rough patches, and him and Stephen Jones, they argue. I guarantee you, they probably some fuck yous and all this over the phone. Mm-hmm. Trust me. But guess what? They came to that agreement. Like, all right, I got you. Boom. Yeah. Like that's what you gotta do. Zeke, call that man on the phone. Like, bro. Listen, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. But the problem is that he went like 54, man. Like, you're not going to get that.
Zeke better sit his goof ass down somewhere.
You're not getting 54. He won 54, bro. Like, I'm like, damn.
Now, $100,000. Let me tell you something, bro. I feel you. Listen, $100,000. Listen to me, dog. I feel you. And I'm all about Zeke getting his money and doing right by Zeke. But let me tell you something. If we win the Super Bowl this year, Zeke can go. Zeke can go.
I agree.
If we win the Super Bowl, all this shit looks different. It's just that we're in this desperation mode now. We feel like we in this window. One Super Bowl change all that shit. It'll change everything. Dak gonna get paid. Jason gonna get paid.
Everybody gonna get paid. Everybody gonna get paid.
Zeke and Byron them probably ain't gonna make it because we wouldn't be in a desperation mode. We'll be in more of a maintain mode. Shit, we got our ring. Let's, you know what I'm saying? So Zeke better.
and if I'm Zeke, listen, man. Don't you understand? They drafted not one running back. They drafted two.
Dos.
They drafted two. They knew this was coming. You listen to Stephen Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, don't you think we got every scenario we done planned out for?
Yep.
We not stupid.
Yep. If
they
Zeke was
dumb, yo. They planned it out everything. All right, I believe if Dak wanted to hold out, all right, Dak, bye.
If Zeke was smart, if Zeke was smart, he got 2 years left and a potential franchise tag on his 6th year. If I'm Zeke, try to win 3 Super Bowls and go somewhere else and make your money.
Exactly.
That's what it is, man. That's just
somebody gonna pay you.
Somebody gonna
like
pay.
You said.
Somebody gonna pay him ridiculous money.
GM. It's a dumb GM that's gonna pay you. Emmitt Smith got paid. When he went to Arizona.
Arizona paid the shit. So does that boy got to Arizona, his knees started hurting.
Yeah.
As soon as he cashed that first check, his knees started hurting. Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying. This reminds me of that. Yo, I'm telling you.
I
think we going to the bowl, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at what happened with Emmitt Smith, and look what's happening with Zeke now. I believe Zeke gonna play. Zeke playing this year. I'm saying he ain't gonna miss no games.
He can't.
He ain't got that much money.
He ain't got no money. He can't afford not to play.
He got he lawyers, all of that. Come on, bro. He ain't missing no game check. And he ain't going to practice anyway.
Right.
So it's like, all right, Zeke, you want to hold out? Go ahead. We just going to dock you this money. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's on you, bro. Cause we ain't going to run you into the ground. You ain't playing preseason. You ain't. So it's a win-win for the Cowboys. Like, Zeke don't got no leverage, man.
Nope.
What he got?
And I tell you what, too,
the Cowboys don't care.
The one thing Zeke don't want to happen is for Zeke to be gone and Tony Pollard look fantastic. That's what he don't want.
Yeah,
that's what he don't want. Because look,
kill his whole wave.
Because the day I see Tony Pollard run past everybody, he catch a touchdown and he run another one, and I said, "Ooh, Zeke can stay at home, boys." I'm phony. Hey, look, I'm phony as shit. I say, "This what happens when Zeke stay at home."
Yo.
This what happens. Shit.
Listen, I own the Zeke Elliott jersey, you know what I mean? But it's all about the Cowboys, man.
It's all about that Super Bowl, boy.
Go get me a Tony Pollard jersey.
You know what I'm saying?
In a minute.
I'll buy you one. Shit. What else you got? 100 grand. Anybody else on the phone? So you can go ahead and talk your shit. Now there's anybody else on the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was kicking me out, bro.
Nah.
You know what I mean? That video you put up. What was it? Yesterday?
About the
about Dak.
Okay, yeah. This morning, I did it this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. It was this morning about the Dak. I mean, that was very interesting, man. It was very interesting, very eye-opening. Well, because it's all about perception, man, and the perception is Dak sucks. He's trash.
Sure.
And every other quarterback, you could put anybody back there and they'll do better than what Dak did. But if you actually look into the numbers and actually do your research like a real fan is supposed to do, besides being a ESPN / Fox 1 fan, Cowboys fan, then you would see that Dak is above these quarterbacks.
You know, it's funny, and it's documented in my YouTube comment sections, right? If you go like 3 months ago, they were like, "Oh, Dak trash. Dak take too many sacks." And then I dropped the offensive line study. Then they go, "Oh, well, shit, Dak can't throw the deep ball. He ain't accurate enough." And then I throw this one. If you look in the comments of this Dak deep ball video, it's gonna be like 3 motherfuckers in there like, "Hey man, look, I ain't saying deep ball don't matter, but like ball placement means something too, right? Dak ain't got good ball placement." I'm like, y'all suckers finding every little reason to hate on this man.
Discredit him for every reason. Like every quarterback is accurate. Come on, man. That's not the case.
Man,
that's not the case.
Look. These one cats talking about some. Oh, he can't throw the deep ball. And I'm showing you the proof that him and Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes are the same on deep ball. Well, Dak can't throw the ball running to his left, throwing right deep on the left hash. I'm like, all right, fam, I got you. It ain't nothing we can do. It ain't nothing we can do.
The whole point. The whole point is winning games. I don't care.
And that's what's gonna happen.
We win games.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna come down to a point to where, well, Dak can't finish games, and we're gonna be like, yes, he do, bro. Yes, he do. You just gonna run out of excuses.
You look at Cam Newton when they went 15-1 and went to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
He was danking and dunking the whole way there.
Sure
no
was.
one said anything. So Cam Newton, all you doing is danking and dunking. He's a terrible quarterback. All he doing is running the ball all the time.
You know,
he don't even throw like that. They ain't say that. They ain't say nothing. Cam's the best. Superman this, Superman that. Dak do it. Oh, Dak sucks, man. Dak, he can't do this. All Dak do is think and dunk Dak.
I tell you what.
Brady do the same shit.
Cam.
You said Julian Edelman. Come on, man. He just throw the ball to Julian Edelman 5 yards. He do the shit. Julian Edelman take it to the house. Oh, Brady's the greatest.
Hey man, Cam Newton first 3 years in the league, he threw for like 4,000 yards all those seasons, but they went like 4-12 every year. But then when he started to dink and dunk a little bit and use his check downs, that's when they started winning ball games. And he made that MVP run. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So with obviously, I would want my quarterback to dink and dunk. I don't care.
Yeah, dink your ass off. Dink and dack your ass off.
It's all this fantasy football shit, man. Listen, man. Stop with this fantasy football, man. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Don't draft Dak Prescott, please. Don't draft him.
I'm drafting. Shit, I'm drafting. I'm drafting. Kellen Morfin had that boy looking good. Kellen Morfin had that boy looking good. I'm drafting his ass. Anyway, 100 grand. Go ahead.
I can't wait for till we start to see these boys play. I mean, practice. I can't wait. What was it? When they practice? Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Or is it Monday?
I have one day coming up soon. Who knows?
I
wait till the pads come on. Wait till the damn pads come on. That's when we go, Yeah.
That's what I can't wait for, man. Yeah. But I'm going to let you continue on with your show, man. I ain't going to hold the hostage no more. We got a whole bunch of knives over there, man. I don't want you coming from me, dog. Trying to stab me up with them knives you got over there. Flashing on camera, trying to scare the women and children.
We got knives, tomahawks, axes, and firearms over here, so we safe. We safe. I even got this tactical flashlight that got these little grooves in it, so when somebody run up on me, I can just bop them in the nose. I can break their nose with this tactical flash after I blind them. So
enough said, bro.
Take it easy, 100 grand.
All right.
Yes, sir. Chief Red say, I would trade Zeke for a quality O-lineman that could replace that Collins boy. Let me tell you something. If I'm trading Ezekiel Elliott, I want like something special. You know what I'm saying? I think we good at offense. I think we good at offensive line. If I'm trading Zeke, I would prefer like a draft pick, but I don't really know the market behind it. But long story short, let's just keep Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best option here. Just, keeping Zeke. What's up, Brandon?
I tell you what, if we trade Zeke,
yeah,
they better throw their daughter in too.
Yep.
What's that about?
Tell you what, just because you got thrown in the water don't mean you got wet. Yep. I'm good, brother.
Yep.
I'm good. Thank you for the contribution via Cash App, man. I'm gonna put that on the microphone for my camera, so when I do my blogs or whatnot, I'll have good quality sound on my blogs.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. What you got for the show, bro?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the reaction if, the first 2-3 preseason games, Cowboys come in and the combination of Tony Pollard and Mike Weber and
that's what Jay Ajayi
come in there.
Jay Ajayi. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. You speaking my language, Brandon. Zeke can come out here and mess around all he wants to, but if Tony Pollard looks good in his absence, we got to have a real blank word talk, a real ninja talk about Zeke Elliott. Yeah. We got to have that talk, especially if Tony going off. If Tony going off and Mike is serviceable and Jay Ajayi / third back is picking up your tough yards and you ain't missing a beat and Tony catching the ball. We got to have a conversation. Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, let's say week 1 come around.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, Lord forbid, he's still not here. He pulling Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Week 1, he's not in the game.
Yeah.
Week 1, the Cowboys win the game because the Giants now have no receivers.
Yeah.
And our running back committee gets 150 yards.
And I just want to say this too.
What does that conversation look like?
Listen, I just want to say this too because I know it's going to be some Cowboys and people in my chat box saying, "Oh, that'll never happen." Let me tell you something. we drafted Lael Collins, and we wanted Lael Collins to start real bad. Lael got hurt, and Ron Leary was fantastic. Lael didn't see the field no more at left guard until next year, and Ron Leary got hurt. This team is always gonna be about the best guys. It's gonna be the best guys, and if we see that opportunity, then you grass. Michael Gallup was better than Deontay Thompson. That's it. He ain't come off the field no more. That's it. So, hey man, if Tony, if the back by committee is way different than receiver by committee, because we got a top tier receiver now. You know what I'm saying? We got we got some guys that can go. But if we get a committee of running backs, Lord, good luck to you with this offensive line that I think is better.
Now, I'm just giving this to kind of be the contrarian. I do not want these things to happen. Mm-hmm. Let's kind of get that out there.
We want Zeke on the field. Zeke is elite. We want Zeke. The only thing better than Tony and Mike Weber doing good is Tony and Mike Weber doing good with Zeke. That's the only thing better. That's what we want. We want Zeke.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. However, go ahead and hit him.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, you and Hunter Graham were having a conversation about, people saying, oh, we can't pay everybody. Man, people say that damn wrong. They wrong as shit.
Yeah.
Like, we got $24 million change right now in free cash space right now. Next year we're gonna have approximately like $75 million in free cash space. The cap is the cap goes up anywhere from 6 to 8%.
Mm-hmm.
That's anywhere from 16 to 18 million.
Yep.
We got bread, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got money to blow.
Yes, sir.
Jerry and Steven could call strippers right now.
100%.
Like, come on now. Like, we could pay everybody. Like, Byron Jones ain't even got to jump off the bridge.
Hell no. I mean, because I think we can pay everybody. It's just that it's July. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. But we got plenty of cap space. Plus certain guys that we paying now ain't gonna be here next year. Guys like, in my opinion, Jason Witten, Sean Lee, Lael Collins, guys like that ain't gonna be getting paid next year. That's a whole 15 million right there, 15, 16 million right there. So, people just want to make
guys, one clumsy guy.
Yeah. People just want to make something out of nothing. There's this guy in my chat box right now. I can't even find him, but he was like, Dak Prescott can't read coverage, and I'm like, huh?
I disagree. I think we kind of talked about this before. Dak Prescott does all of the. It's like he skipped early development.
That's what he does the best.
All of the mental things well, and he kind of had and I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly. He kind of has to regress in learning in order to learn the basics. You understand what I'm saying?
Because he could play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the Cowboys luckily have kind of cracked the code and figured out the equation with what it takes to win with Dak Prescott. A lot of teams haven't done that with quarterbacks that are better quarterbacks. They do better quarterback things than Dak Prescott. Yeah. Like Matthew Stafford he does better quarterback things than Dak. The Lions haven't cracked the code and figured out the equation with how to win with him.
Sure. But the only thing that matters is the code to win with him. Like, that's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters. So once Dak really figures out everything else, that's just extra. That's just that's the cherry on top. That just means top tier ass, quarterback play. So I can't wait till that. And I think this is gonna be the year to do it for him. I can't wait.
Yeah, because this year is gonna be all about play.
Okay,
he has all of the mental stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be top tier this year. So we're gonna see. Brandon, hang around for a second. Don't go nowhere. You can co-host for a second. Logan, what's happening? Brandon, listen. Brandon, listen. Brandon, listen. Somebody fighting.
Yeah, he argued with his wife.
Yeah. Don't do it, cuz. Logan, turn your house down. Listen.
You spent that money on what?
Listen. I don't need the ultimate crumb cake. I want the regular crumb cake.
I said supersize, motherfucker.
Listen. Logan.
Oh, yo, Voch, what's up?
Man, who the hell is that?
I'm sorry.
Who the hell is that fighting over there, man? Don't do it, bro. It ain't worth it.
Oh, I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean. I got kind of distracted. I apologize.
So you was walking around. And somebody was following you, yelling at you.
No, that was the TV.
Oh, that what they all say. Tell the neighbors it's the TV. Tell that hole in the wall it's the TV. What's good, Logan? What's good, bro? What you got for the show?
Oh, I just want to say, the whole Zeke thing, I don't know why Cowboys fans are so quick to turn to, like, all of a sudden, let's trade Zeke. And I'm saying, like, yeah, we could do that and be successful, but, I mean, why don't we just use what's left of him, and then you could trade him and do whatever.
Sure.
But here's my thing about Zeke. He doesn't even need to be at training camp anyway. Even if he's there, he's not going to do anything.
Sure.
Like they're just going to, like, have him watch because they don't want him to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually a picture on Twitter of, like, somebody just in the DFW area. Zeke was in Frisco today, apparently, just at a restaurant. They took a picture of him. On the ticket, they said that Jerry, the rumors are Jerry behind the scenes said that he has deals. He's already made offers to Dak, Zeke, and Amari, and they all should accept them within, like, the next week.
Sure.
That's what they said on the ticket. I don't know how credible they are, but they're the Cowboys station.
I think nobody knows, and it's July, and we ain't got nothing else to talk about, bro. It's just July, and it's just a hot ticket right now. And we know damn well that 9 times out of 10, when it's like crunch time, Zeke will be there doing Zeke things. That if not, we'll just cross that road whenever we get there. It's just news, man. I'm not really feeding into it. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as long as Zeke's there for Sunday, September 9th versus Giants, I could care less.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me ask something. Let me ask both of y'all something since y'all here. I have in my title Zeke fatigue ? Do y'all have Zeke fatigue? Like, because I know that Giants fans don't have this problem with Saquon Barkley. I'm not saying that everything that has happened to Zeke is appropriate or that, Roger Goodell was right or anything like that. But don't y'all just get tired of just seeing his name and just wish he would just disappear? Like, Dak does all the right, like, Dak just disappears. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all wish Zeke would just disappear sometimes?
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't see Zeke's name all the time. But at the end of the day, I think the NFL has a target on his back, and anytime TMZ or anything can exploit Zeke, they just take that opportunity. Yeah. Zeke needs to just have somebody with him, following him around so they can make sure TMZ don't film him, or Zeke just needs to stay in his house.
But we need? But look, man. But Zeke grown though. Zeke a whole adult out here, man. Just
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like Zeke should just be more accountable of his own actions. Like, why not that?
That's what I think. And a lot of the things that kind of happened, either got disproven or not a big deal. Like the whole St. Patrick's Day thing. I don't worry about Zeke pulling titties out. Normal people pull titties out. So
right.
I don't really think highly of that.
I think if a regular dude pull those St. Patrick's Day titties out, I think it'll just be business as usual. But since Zeke was on camera pulling titties out, I think it's a problem. Just like with the dude in Vegas. Like, if he would have got beat up, he'd have got beat up. But the fact that Zeke grazed him, it's bigger than what it really is. So I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, those titties were the least important thing going on in that parade.
Right. And then who knows what the other titty was like? They focused on one set. What about the other thousands that were there that was out? I've been to Mardi Gras.
Were those the most impressive titties at the parade? Is an important question.
I've been to Mardi Gras. I know what this is all about. I know how these things work. She wanted some beads. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. It just sucks, man. It just sucks that it had to come down to that. But Zeke gotta understand. Zeke gotta know, man. Zeke just gotta know better. So it is what it is, bro.
Gotta know better, gotta do better. So I mean,
yeah. But I do
to answer your question. Nah, I ain't got Zeke fatigue, man.
I got.
Coming from experience as a teenager, I know immaturity is a big thing, but I think Zeke's just one of those people that he loves that party in life. I think as much as he tries he can't ignore it. I just think that's his personality. As much as I want him to, I just don't think it's ever going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Understood. That makes sense. All right, Logan, that's all you got, bro?
I mean, if you want to keep the conversation going, we can keep talking about Cowboys if you want.
Oh, so never mind. Okay. Logan want to host the show. Okay. Logan want to host the show. All right, cool, Logan. Shit. Did you watch the video on the Dak Prescott deep passing video I did earlier?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that, bro?
That's another thing I don't understand is people's perception that Dak doesn't throw the ball deep. It's honestly retarded. It's people just being ignorant at that point. Because if you look at Dak had multiple throws last year that were over 30 yards. Now, I know he missed Gallup a couple of times, but I think Dak and Gallup just need another year getting that chemistry, and I think that'll be fixed up.
I think
hit Gallup.
I think Dak hit Gallup a lot. I just think Dak only missed Gallup twice, and people just harp on those two times.
People only look at those misses. People only look at those misses because it was it stood out because he was so open.
Because it was on national TV. It was like, what, Thanksgiving versus the Redskins or something like that? Like, one of those games. I forgot.
Redskins versus Saints.
Yeah. Sure. Right. So people just kind of zone in on that. But like when I was showing the film earlier, like I was looking at like Dak hit Gallup a bunch and connected with Gallup a bunch. Like some for touchdowns, other times, just deep balls, jump balls, or whatever. He connects a bunch. It's just that people say what they want to say. I think that is not the TV, Logan. Somebody fighting at your house, man. God damn.
Ass is breaking and all of that, man.
God damn. What channel are you watching?
What's the movie?
My mom's just putting dishes away in the background right now.
She throwing dishes against the wall. Anyway, I just think let me go ahead and just mute you, Logan. I know you want to hang around, man, but that's loud and distracting, my dude. My bad. But I think what's going to happen is I think once we get a little more confidence or we get a coach that has more confidence in Dak, I think Kellen is that guy. I think we'll just throw the deep ball more often. And with that, Dak will have more deep completions. That's just what I think.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I think that the reason that people kind of jump in so much is the magic word optics.
Uh-huh.
People, it happens at like the opportune time where people are just like, oh my goodness, that happened right now. Mm-hmm. When it's really just one incompletion and how it looks. Yeah. When in actuality, he may have had an otherwise great game.
And like something else that it could be is like Cowboy fans really wanted to beat the shot at the Saints, you know what I'm saying? And we would have put a lot more points on them. And I guess that was one of the 6 points that we was talking about. But Dak hits Michael Gallup a lot. Dak has thrown deep balls to Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, Tavon Austin, Ezekiel Elliott, Blake Jarwin, and Cole Beasley in the seams. So it's not like, and Alan Hearns, who's not here with us anymore, R.I.P. to him. So it's not like Dak only has like deep ball chemistry with one guy. Like he can hit a lot of people. It's just that people say what the hell they want.
Absolutely.
Let's
and it's crazy, like I said.
Go ahead.
Oh, like I said, it's because it's popular to say.
Yeah, you ain't had nothing else to say. Don't worry about it. Let's get into the phone.
I lost my thought.
We got another call. 901, what's happening? Who this?
Hi, this your boy Chief Red. What's going on with your Voch?
What's happening, player? What you got for the show?
Man, in my opinion, Zeke, he's one of the better running backs in the league. You know what I'm saying? Top 3, top 5, depending on who you ask. But the way the Cowboys run the ball, and, as far as how much they run the ball, I think it'll be better to go with the committee of running backs anyway. Because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where Zeke's injured and you feel like your running game is down the drain for 21.
And I'll say this
it's
too.
It's not a Christian McCaffrey type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
And then just on that point, which is a good point that I thought about. You know, Zeke got tired a lot last year because he was getting all the carries. You know, if you get if you get three running backs that get a handful of carries each, then they'll all be fresh backs. And you know, a fresh Tony Pollard may be better than a tired Zeke. It's just that when Zeke came off the field, Rod came on and Rod wasn't that great. You know, so maybe some rotation would, you know, be a little more helpful in that situation. That's a good point, brother.
But isn't Rod like an H-back?
Rod played running back at Ohio State until Zeke showed up and they made him play fullback. So that's just how that goes.
I got you. Got a little spot took him.
Yeah, twice. Yeah,
I got. Mm-hmm. But yeah. That's why I made the comment about trading Zeke for a better old lineman, man. Because you get 4 Pro Bowlers on their offensive line and some quality running backs, man. I think about what Carolina did. You know what I'm saying? When they had a dual threat running game, and what the Titans did when they had a dual threat running game. Mm-hmm. Every time those running backs stepped on the field, they were ready to go. It wasn't gasping for air or tired. My legs are getting tired because I'm getting the ball 30, 40 times a game. It was, man, I'm ready to roll. And then you get to run behind offensive linemen that's going to blow guys off the ball all game long. Oh, my God. That'll be more effective than a Zeke, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is a team game. Zeke is a superstar, but yeah. I just can't imagine 2 good running backs being better than. I mean, I can't imagine Zeke being better than 2 good running backs. He's only a human. Shit.
I feel you, and I do think that Tony and Mike Weber can be really good, but I think Tony and Mike Weber would be a lot better if Zeke was around. So I know everybody got the same mindset, like they would love to have Zeke around, but we can't let Zeke try to punk us. We can't let Zeke handicap us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you was talking about T.J. Yeldon. I was thinking, get that Yeldon boy in there because Tony and Mike Weber, they're unproven. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talent, potential, and all that. But at least get a guy in there we've seen. Like, okay, we've seen this guy be a feature running back. We've seen this guy be effective. We can't just say. And shout out to Tony Pollard, Memphis, Tennessee, out there. What's going on with you, baby?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we can't rely on guys just yet that we just don't know about. And get some guys in there. I'm not a general manager. But if I was, Zeke, hey Zeke, you talking all this shit, talking about some money, and we can't trust you to go around the corner by your damn self. All right, we got something for your ass. We got something for your ass. I'm calling everybody, hey man, you got a good old lineman you don't want. We got Zeke. Prime time, big name. What's up?
That boy can't even go to the store for some lemon heads and tater chips, boy.
No, we can't. You know what I'm saying? We can't trust him. And see, that's another thing about Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a notch under Saquon, but what Saquon has over him is, man, you can go to sleep at night knowing, man, Saquon's probably in the bed or he's watching film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saquon's being a church boy. You know what I'm saying? Or at least in the public eye, he's being a church boy. You know, Saquon probably somewhere getting his dick sucked, but ain't nobody know about it.
Ain't nobody, yeah. Like he ain't finna be all over TMZ with it. Yeah.
Right. See, that's the thing. So my thing is, and then from the last Zeke video, okay, this man was obviously drunk, and I have a problem with people that can't hold their alcohol, that likes to go to public places, because that leads you to being incarcerated.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, dog.
Yeah.
I feel like people get as fucked up as they want to. But if you got to get that fucked up, you got to do it in the comfort of your home.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you.
He can't go stay at the house.
Shit, he needs to,
We've
though.
already seen it.
He needs to.
This has been a pattern, though. This has been a pattern. This is not like one-time incident. This is college. We've seen he can't do it. That's why I would, all right, man, we can't hold your liquor. First of all, you're a super athlete. What the hell you still getting drunk for? You know, all these women should be intoxicated enough, but you can't stay in the house. You can't stay off the bottle. You can ball, but man, now you talking about you need to get this and that, and I understand, running back, but we're going to work the shit out you. I understand that, but damn, I'm calling the Dolphins up. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Boy, y'all got 4 minutes. How much y'all really love him?
Man, look, give me Laramie Tunsil. Zeke can go.
Man, exactly.
Give me.
Oh, no.
Listen, man.
Tyron Smith, how you feel about playing guard?
No, listen, man.
That he smoked.
Listen, man. I wasn't on your page when you said it earlier, dog. But if you give me Laramie Tunsil and I just go pick up Jay Ajayi and TJ Yeldon, shit. What?
That's what I'm saying. You can get a Laramie Tunsil type of player for Zeke. Just Zeke now.
What'd you say, Brandon? Hold on, time. What'd you say, Brandon?
TJ Yeldon and Oakland.
He don't want to be there.
Still out there.
He don't want to be there. Shit.
Yeah, you right.
Go get him anyway. 901. What's your name, man?
Man, Chief Red 4. That's gonna be the
Chief Red.
name that pops up anytime I get in the super chat. But man, I'm Manny, Mississippi Manny. You know what I'm saying? Chargers fan all day.
Gotcha. Chief Red. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in as platinum. So next time you call in, you go to the top of the list. Which part of Mississippi you from, Chief Red?
Man, I'm from the top part. I'm from about Memphis, Tennessee, DeSoto.
Okay, I got you.
I'll holler at you before. You said you from down there in Natchez, one.
Yeah. On the river, yeah.
Yeah, you down there from the Delta. Yeah. I was down there, man, probably about a year ago, delivering some damn freight. I said, shit, it's good living out here, man. Ain't nobody stay out here.
Ain't nobody out there. I'm going back home and buy some land. Appreciate it, Chief Red. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right, bro. Y'all take it easy now.
Yeah.
Y'all talking that country boy shit.
Hey, man, don't come at us like that, Brand. Don't. Let me read some of these super chats because y'all deserve my respect, especially over what the hell Brandon talking about. We got I'm playing Brand. Okay, there go Chief Red right there. He dropped 5 in the super chat. Okay, he was talking. Okay, Chief Red dropped 5 in the super chat, and he called in because he top tier. He was saying he wants to get an offensive lineman to replace the Collins boy. If we can get Laramie Tunsil, we put him at left tackle, put Tyron at right, and let him finish his days there. Shit, I take that.
No, you know what? I was talking bad about Thompson, but if you do that, you know what? I'd be happy.
I take that every day of the week. Laramie Tunsil's been out of trouble too. Shit, come on, son. Tavis Banks says we need Zeke. Period. Get the deal done ASAP. I like to have Zeke on my team, man, but Zeke ain't finna hold us hostage. So that's another conversation. Anime Dolphin says, "Hey, Voch, looks like Jonah Williams will be missing 2019 with an injured shoulder. That freaking sucks. I like Jonah Williams, but what that may be good for is Jonah could probably sit his ass down and lift some weights and get a little bigger and stronger. So when he comes back, he'll be one level elevated than what he is now. So we hope he gets healthy or whatever. But I really think he can get better. What shoulder surgery he got that got him out for a year? That's crazy. And the Black Sensei dropped the deuce in super chat. He says, who has more leverage, Gordon or Zeke? Zeke has more leverage because he's better. Melvin Gordon can go because Austin Eckler's fantastic. I like Austin Eckler. And they had another cat too.
Gordon can't stay healthy.
They had another cat too. Gordon and also Phillip Rivers is fantastic. Like we know Phillip Rivers get busy. And even though I think Dak is good as well, I would still like to have Zeke behind Dak. So
Phillip Rivers don't even know if he's playing next year, man.
Man, Phillip Rivers got 30 kids. That boy need money. He playing.
Exactly. He is considering starting his own franchise next year.
He got players.
So,
he got players.
Exactly.
He got a whole football team. This is gonna be the last call.
They better not push him.
He baby, talk about getting jumped at the school, boy. You don't want to pick on none of them kids, boy.
Man.
That's a whole list squad. That's a whole list squad, man.
You talking about a stomp out? Oh my god.
That might be the move, man. So so don't just have one kid. Have like 12, and make sure they all around the same age, so they look after each other. Nene, we need 12 kids. Let me
Hey, whoa, advice.
I will hang up on you right now. Don't play with me. This is gonna be the last call of the night. We at the hour mark. This is mi hermano Dom. What's up, man?
What up, Voch?
Where the hell you at, man?
Oh, I've been on vacation, bro. Still checking out the videos, though.
You had a
be watching everything.
You had a goddamn Hall of Notes concert, ain't you? you had a luau, ain't you?
hear the dance.
Something like that.
Okay, shit. Quickly, because it's loud as hell. What you got for the show?
Well, y'all were talking about Zeke, and
Yeah.
and the whole, he can't go around the corner without getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Why don't they do what they did for Des Bryant,
Yeah.
and get a little guard with them, like I did the first 3 years of Des' career they did that?
Yeah. Yeah, it worked. It worked out. But shit, maybe they don't want to do that with Zeke. I don't know. But that's a good idea. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
I like that idea. Get a what is it, accountability buddy, I think that's what they call it.
Yeah. Well, another thing I was gonna say, man, is that I was listening to the first part of it when you were talking about that the press conference was this morning, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all were like, they asked about the Tyreek Hill situation. Man, why y'all gotta bring that up for? Y'all couldn't say something like Travis Frederick's coming back, or are y'all gonna limit his reps in training camp? Is Joe Looney still gonna get some snaps? I mean, why they gotta do that?
Because the media suck.
No Cowboy play that at all.
Because the media suck and they ain't got shit else to talk about. All right, Dom. Yo, Dom, I'm gonna let you go ahead. Sound like you got a lot of women around you, dog. I'm gonna let you enjoy yourself.
All right, brother.
Take it easy.
You too.
Yes, sir. Hey, Brandon, you remember?
Call it to him.
Brandon, you remember the episode of Boondocks when Granddad went on vacation?
Oh my God!
and he called Huey and Riley, and there was so much partying around they couldn't hear him. They say, y'all need anything? Y'all need some money? Y'all good?" That man enjoying himself, man. That man sounded like he had it was a luau, like it was women, music, and mimosas, bottomless mimosas.
You want to know what, Voch? And the only thing he worry about is you, brother.
Hey, man, that's fantastic.
And the only thing he worry about is you.
That's fantastic. I need a lot more people like that. I need people that's down for Voch. I got like 40,000 subs, but I ain't got but like 1,500 people that really like hold it down for me. Dom holds it down.
People that matter most.
Man.
The people that matter most. People that ignore a whole concert going on around.
Women running around,
open bar and everything.
Bottomless mimosas and the concert featuring the Police. Goddamn, you can't beat that with a stick. Blue Oyster Cult out there. Phil Collins is out there, but he wanted to call Voch. That's fire, man. That's dope. Hey. Get out my damn chat box. Right. All right, Brand, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. Leave, man. Shit.
All right.
Damn.
Peace.
Oh man, great show. This was fun. I like when y'all call in because we always get some good content in. Brandon hung up, but we forgot to get his plugs in, so y'all can find him at the Frankly Football Podcast. And I think he's gonna get a YouTube page started too. He ain't got no content on it, but I guess y'all can go like his goof ass channel. Go like his Mooseville channel, and if he's smart, he'll change the name of that to Frankly Football Podcast. He can keep all his fan base in one little spot. So we want him to get some subs. We want him to thrive and all that. So shouts out to goofy ass Brandon. Thanks for everybody that came through tonight that supported the show, that super chatted. Travis, Anime Dolphin, Chief Red, and Black Sensei. I appreciate y'all for dropping the donations. Also, shouts out to Brandon, man. He dropped 10 in the the Cash App. $ KingLombardi. I appreciate him as well for contributing to to this movement here. Okay, so listen, let me say this too, because I was just about to wrap the show up. Let's get into some quick NFL news. And thanks to everybody that went to go tune into Coach Evans's chat box the other night too. He had a live stream over there. Joe was telling me about Trent Williams, the Pro Bowl left tackle at Washington or whatever, that he was holding out. This is what's interesting. I don't think he's holding out for money. I think he's holding out because he wants to be traded. I don't think Trent wants to be there anymore. And I saw the Redskins, they picked up a left tackle today. Who was that? Corey Robinson or something like that? Corey something. I saw it earlier. But they actually picked up they picked up a left tackle, and that kind of made me go, They kind of want some bodies around, so just in case anything, just in case Trent don't show all the way the hell up, then we won't be, all the way, all the way in the mud. But this is what I find interesting. If Trent doesn't show up, then this new dude that they got playing left tackle for him, he's going to be starting left tackle. Y'all know who's going to be the left guard next to him? Can y'all guess? Can y'all guess? Motherfucking, what's his name? Eric Flowers. Yeah, I'm tripping. Eric Flowers. Eric Flowers is going to be the GOAT. Eric Flowers is going to be the left guard right next to him. So I think that's going to be interesting. I see a lot of people, they were talking about Donald Penn. Shouts out to Brandon Williams. He just said that. Some people were saying that Donald Penn could end up at the Redskins, and that'll be a good pick. I don't think Donald Penn's that good anymore. I think he's old, and I think that's why Oakland let him go. So I'm not really worried about him. But if the GOAT Eric Flowers ends up at left guard and they got a scrub at left tackle, then I feel fantastic about playing the Redskins twice next year. I feel good about beating the shot at the Redskins every year, but I feel even better about about putting paws all over them. All right. So with that being said, and two Giants receivers got hurt. Corey Coleman and Sterling Shepard got hurt with New York, and that's kind of trash too. So it's all good. Flowers, Voch. I know, Nini, leave me alone. Hey, Voch, I'm sorry about the loud music, bro. Next time I call it. Hey, man, look, do your thing. You having fun. You out here living your best life. I ain't mad at you, bro. I just appreciate that that you out and about and you can still tune into the Voch Lombardi show, man. That's fire. But y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey. Do me a favor. If you haven't seen the Dak Prescott study about his deep passing, y'all can go check that out. I think it's a pretty good video. Check out the Donovan Alumba video, the Christian Covington video, and I also have an Amari Cooper, how he makes 4 routes look, how he runs 1 routes 4 different times. Y'all go check that out because I need views. We're running towards the end of the month, and we need that to kind of stack up a little bit. So if y'all want to help me out, either watch those videos again or like share them around, and get all that movement going. I appreciate y'all. Anime Dog fan saying Jonah Williams had a torn labrum. Okay. Let me do 5 more minutes. Let me do a chat box Q&A because it seemed like y'all got a lot to say in the chat box here. Chat box, what y'all got to ask me? I've been treating y'all like shit. It seems like when these phones lit, I just kind of go for the phones and I just ignore the chat box. I apologize, but I look down every now and then. Let me get a good 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes of Q&A in the chat box, and then we can get into that. Let's see. Also watch Daniel Jones practice video from day 2. People swearing that Daniel Jones had a fantastic having a fantastic start. It was like, Daniel Jones is better than expected. Man, you know how little I expect of Daniel Jones. My wife Nene is dropping the link. Thank you so much, Nene. I'm telling you, 12 kids like Phillip Rivers kids, they can all watch each other back. Thanks for letting me know how you feel about Penn. Sure enough. Just finished watching Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes is live right about now. Shit, I apologize. My bad. I forgot Mark Holmes was live. I just kind of went live. Shit, my bad. I forgot he was live. Whatever. My fault. Chat box, what else y'all got? If y'all got anything. Hey, how good is Rod Smith? Rod Smith is pretty bad, but you know. Don't take my word for it. What's up, Robbie? You missed the show, man. But I feel you. Nice man, gotta make time for the Cowboys. True. Who do you think benefits the most from Hearns being released? Shit, Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin. Because if you think Tavon Austin was at the if you think he was like directly on the fence of being on the team or off the team, then Alan Hearns kind of bumped him up one time. You know what I'm saying? Alan Hearns bumped him up. And it's interesting, Alan Hearns' decision to play in Miami for $3 million. Like, I'm sure his Cowboy number was like somewhere close to like $2.5 million because the dead money is going to be $1.5 million. I'm sure that Will's going to give him an extra meal for, for a principal or whatever. So it was either Cowboys for $2.5 million or Miami for $3 million. And man, take that Cowboy for $2 million, bro. What's the deal? What's the deal with that? How good is Tony Pollard going to be this year? Voch, Cleo Lombardi. We have no idea. Nene, don't let Voch keep speaking on you like this. I'm about to text Nene, and Nene we about to have a whole conversation y'all ain't gonna never see. Voch, we have everything lined up. Do you like what the Joneses were saying? Thing about the Joneses, and I'm sure you came in a little bit later. Y'all can rewind this whole thing, but what I saw from the press conference today, man, was Jerry Jones was kind of pissed off at the media and the ignorant ass questions that they were asking. Stephen Jones was very confident in the process, and Jason Garrett was like, "Hey, man, we got running backs." You know what I'm saying? So I don't think nothing comes from this, man. I don't expect Zeke to not be here. Zeke will be here, but he gonna have to find his way. He gonna have to do his thing. Hearns will make more money, Miss Jackie. I agree. I think he's only going to make like $0.5 more million at home. And don't let me make y'all think that $500,000 ain't nothing. But boy, you could probably. I tell you what, you make more money in Dallas taking less salary because you'll get playoff bonuses. You'll get playoff, bro. I think Alan Hearns' playoff bonus will make up for the missed money that he gained in salary in Miami. I could be wrong there. That is hilarious. How many yards will Dak have? Cleo Lombardi, Voch. We'll have to see. I don't think Hearns will play that much in Miami. Hey, Voch, Incognito needs his wrench restored. Incognito, why? What happened to you? What happened to your gun, famo? What happened? What's the move here? Who took your situation away? Incognito, what happened to you? Unless you got a new YouTube page or something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this show up, man. For those of you that missed it, you can feel free to rewind this thing and watch it as if it is live. I gotta call the lady. And make sure. Tom, you ain't had no damn wrench. I gotta call the lady and make sure she good and figure out what I'm gonna be cooking tomorrow because I like to prep food now. Like I have this addiction to prepping food now. I got this vacuum sealer because my girl kept by me. I got this vacuum sealer and all I do is just prep food now, and it's just so fun. So I need to go to my refrigerator and check that out. Add moderator. All right, Incognito. There's your gun. But what happened to the first one? If you're just gonna be losing them in the streets like that, I don't know. I don't know what to say. He said he had to redo his channel. How do we know this the real? Okay, this is what I'm about to do. Let me go to Incognito, and I'm gonna go to your channel, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. Let me see. Let me see what's going on with the Incognito channel. Let's see. Let's pull up this new page. Actually, I know a good way to tell if this Incognito. Incognito, how old are you? Because I know how old you are. I know your age range. Incognito, how old are you, man? Put in the chat box. Put in the chat box. Voch, are you coming to the Dallas Giants game? I don't know, Miss Jackie. We'll see. It seems like the move I really like is to watch the games at home and to do a post game show after. I really like that move, so. I don't know. I feel like at some point I'm gonna be I'm gonna go to a game and and we'll see what happens, but I don't know. We'll see about that. Yeah, that's incognito. Yeah, them last two comments sealed it up. That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him. All right, y'all. We're gonna leave it on that note. Like I said, for those of you that are coming in late or whatever, y'all can go check out my Dak Prescott deep ball analysis. Miss Jackie, I know you like information like that. You love to walk around well informed. I think that's some pretty good information there. Yes, watch my Dak Prescott deep accuracy analysis video. My Christian Covington, the Donovan Alumba, and the Amari Cooper runs one route 4 different ways. All of those are fantastic videos, and I need y'all to hold it down for me for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Weeski. Hey, Miss Sheila, bye, Miss Sheila. Thank you for being here too, Ladybug. You already know. Until next time, I'll probably drop a blog or something and put that out tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Peace, y'all. Thanks for being here.